Good morning. In this week in history, something first enters the national vocabulary that I am pretty sure you have probably said to your parents. On March 20th, 1854, the Republican Party is formed. Now, this originally came out of the Free Soil Party. It was basically a bunch of anti-slavery parties that came together to basically rally in support of anti-slavery. The first presidential candidate was a moderate by the name of Abraham Lincoln. Hence why the South was not too thrilled when he won. Also, on this day in history, on March 20th, 1861, two of Abraham Lincoln's boys, Tad and Willie, get measles. I've never had measles, so I can't say anything, but it was not a fun experience for them. Or for the Lincolns. March 22nd, 1765, the British passed the Stamp Act. This was a tax on stamped goods. Basically, it was more paper products, but you had to have a stamp on it to show you paid your tax. This pretty well enraged the American colonists and was something that basically helped lead to the events in Boston Harbor, which we will actually be getting back to this week. Ah yes, such is life. Fun. March 23rd of this month, in 1806, Lewis and Clark head back to the east where they originally came from. It's also specifically the day they left Fort Clatsop. Fort Clatsop is the fort they built over on the Pacific Ocean, so that way they could stay there. Winter, rain, shine, they stayed there. And this is when they actually started heading back. They had to deal with rivers trying to push them back to the Pacific, only for a short part of their journey. And then they actually had the rivers pushing them to their destination, which they didn't really have all that much heading west. Also, in 1839, the first recorded use in a newspaper of the term "okay" is noted. One of our presidents was said to scribble his initials of his nickname. Now, his nickname was Old Kinderhook, so he just "okay," and that's a rumor. It's really unsure quite how true this is, but hey, it's a fun story. We can blame our presidents for some of the things that we say all the time. You know, one thing I have always found interesting is, especially for an American, I have never yet met an American who could go a full day without saying "okay." And if they manage to make it a full day, they definitely can't make it a week. So, you know. Thank you, Old Kinderhook, for your initials. We like to use them. Also, in 1919, Mussolini founds the Fascist Party in Italy. And lastly, on March 25th, the British pass the Boston Port Act. Now, the Boston Port Act shut down the Port of Boston until they paid all of the money for all of the tea that was damaged during the Boston Tea Party. This basically poked the bear right in the eye, and they were mad. Britain responded by passing more laws that just greater angered the colonists, and lo and behold, revolution soon broke out. Well, that is all for this week, and I will see you again next week.